Hey dolls, welcome to my channel. This is Kisa, your favorite YouTube yoga instructor. Guess Spirit want me to throw that out there. And all the other great things I do, but we're doing tarot today. Thank you for your patience because today, baby, today is about that action. I'm posting my 2024 collective. We decided on a collective. So that's included all sides. I'm not going over them individually, but we are going to go over what to expect, the energy for every month. I did bring all these cards out here. Don't necessarily mean I'm going to use them, but I thought it was cute. I also want to sage them, get them ready for you. And yeah, I think I will use them. I just think I won't use them immediately. Piece by piece. Nevertheless, I got my sage going. Coffee from the sage because y'all know I got asthma. I got my sage going. I got the energy flowing, and I'm just excited to be offering this to you guys. I'm just excited. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's about to come up. I hope y'all do too. But let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So first and foremost, again, thank you for coming, tuning into my channel. I have been very consistent, and I'm proud of myself for that. I was just thinking about that. Views are growing. Channel is flowing. It's a process. I'm happy to be here, and I always think of it like, they're like, if you got 30 people in a room with you, that's a lot of people, So I'm just grateful for the people that are following me right now. More is coming. I know I can feel it. And I'm just even excited just to, every incremental piece of growth is exciting, just similar to, when I first started teaching yoga. So I'm just happy to see, another baby blossoming, okay? I have been reading tarot for a while, and I'm just happy to see this. I'm happy that this is the right season for me to offer my services at a larger, on a larger basis. Now, let's go ahead and get started. I'm drinking my coconut water, grounding myself, just clearing my throat. What we're going to do for today's reading is it's going to be a collective read for all signs, and we're going to do kind of like a 12-month overview. So each month is going to give us a meditation, so to speak, something we need to focus our energy on. And I think this is a good thing because I'm always talking about being mindful and being intentional. And I think if we break down each month to what to be mindful of, it'll take you further, not just only in 2024, but beyond, okay? Because we can, and even also too, you be doing all that other stuff, and then you forget what it said. You be like, oh, so I don't need all that. If you are interested in booking a personal, a little private reading or whatever, all the information to do so is in the description box. Again, thank you so much for being here. We're available at, I don't want to start with this. We're available at Fortune, xflow.com for private readings. We host parties, events, all of that. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, I want you to go ahead and ground yourself. Find yourself in a comfortable seat, comfortable position. Plant the soles of your feet on the ground, which is what I am getting in space to do. And I want you to just take a deep breath. Roll your shoulders back and down. Plant the palm of your hands under your knees if you need to. Taking a nice deep inhale through the nose. Pull it from the bottom of the soles of your feet. Connecting the palms of your hands to whatever surface they're touching. Gently, I want you to audibly exhale out of the mouth. Make that exhale long. Make it linger. Allow it to adjust your jaw to relax. Adjust your face to relax. Continue those breaths. Continue that breath for a moment. I also want you to focus on being loose, on being open, and on being intentional in your receipts. And I'm saying that because I want you to be in a space that you are able to receive and see what's coming to you. Fulfill it. To be here, to be present. Great. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So we're going to just jump right on in. We're going to start with January. January is literally next month. And we're going to see what the cards have to say for that. I love this. January is saying leap. The universe will catch you. In the month of January, which, in the month of January, we really just want to focus on your identity. Who are you? Right? We're starting our year. The year officially starts when in Aries season. And I know January, I know. But essentially for this spread, we're starting month 1 with Aries energy. Okay. I'm saying that because you can watch this later in the year. You can, whatever, right? But we started month 1 in Aries energy, okay? Identity, right? So basically, in January, you really need to focus on making a move, making a step, taking action. It looks like you're very concerned that in doing so, Spirit won't, you're worried kind of like, I don't want to say you're worried about Spirit supporting you, but you are kind of worried about being perceived a certain way. You're worried about, you know, how things look, how things feel. But when January 1st comes, Mercury is going direct, and it's going to be time for you to act. Spend the end of December just really getting ready to make that move. Yes, it's going to be a couple weeks until mid-January that Mercury is in shadow, but that has nothing to do with you taking the jump forward. As we further expound, King of Wands is the first thing comes up. This is inviting you to be open, to be fun, to be explorative, and also to be grounded in that. So not only is it saying that you need to make a rightful action, like go ahead and do something that you've been holding back on, which is not leap, and King is supporting that, but also it's saying that go have fun. It's been a while since you've been having fun. You've been holding back on some things. Now, I will say with Judgment and Temperance being in reverse, this is very interesting. When we're telling you to leap and go forward, it's not necessarily an impulsive leap, right? This is something calculated, something that you've been mulling over. Kind of like, you know, when you double dutch and you like, oh, jump now, jump now, jump now. That's what they're pushing you to jump, not just doing anything. We're saying now is the time for you to act on something that you have been holding on to, holding back for a while. Go ahead and go forward and go into that energy. But Judgment, and also with Temperance, it's also stating stay balanced. So essentially, basically what I'm saying in January, whatever leap that you take, make sure it's aligned with who you truly are. I feel like in last year, you did a lot of things you had to do, not a lot of things that you wanted to do. With the King of Wands coming here and these two cards being in reverse, it's saying now it's your time. It's your time to shine. Do things that not only define who you were, but who you are, because now it's a different person. You've transformed and you've transmuted a lot of like your lower level thinking, but now you still have to take the best of that to go forward. Eight of Pentacles is supporting this because it's kind of like taking the tools that you learned and just taking your time to apply them to the things that you want currently. I feel like in the new year, you might apply for a job. You might move. You might tell somebody how you really feel about them because you love them and you want them to know. But I do want you to be mindful in January about getting in risky situations. That's why I'm saying that you don't allow yourself to get attached to any codependent energies. Don't allow yourself to make rash decisions. Don't play yourself. Take an action, take a leap of faith, but also don't just do something to be doing it. Make sure when you do go forward with whatever decision is you do in January, that it's something that's aligned with your grander purpose, something that's aligned with the way you see yourself and the way you want to be seen by others, all right? So we're going to go right into February. Ooh. So for February, we're going to focus on Taurus energy and value, right? Questions you need to be asking yourself before you pull any cards is, what's your material situation? How are you relating to your resources? Now, February is interesting because usually, certain people getting tax rebates, tax refunds, such and such and such. In February, I want you to really do inventory of your home. I want you to do inventory of your finances. I want you to do inventory of your relationships. And I want you to see what brings you comfort and also what gets in the way. The month of February needs to really be about grounding yourself with the values, the things that are important to you, especially after you spent the month prior defining who you are. Now, this is perfect. This card here, the Sisterhood of the Rose, is further exploring what I'm saying as Taurus energy, Venusian energy, looking good, feeling good, but also being devoted, being focused, and understanding that you are the one who can put value on the things that are important to you. Other people can't tell you what you need, how you need it, or what it should look like, okay? So we're immediately going in here. We're immediately going in here with this 5 of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse, and 4 of Cups. So this lets me know, okay, so first and foremost, this lets me know a lot of things. As I stated before, it seems like you're coming out of a season of focusing on everybody but not focusing on yourself. With the 5 of Wands in reverse, I see that you're getting out of that energy, because when the 5 of Wands is upright, it's a bunch of fighting, a bunch of doing stuff for no reason, just moving around. But I'm showing that you're getting more focused. You're getting a deeper understanding of what it is that's important to you and where you need to go. And right up under that is the Ace of Pentacles, so that's confirming that once you get that clarity, once you understand what you value, new financial opportunities are coming to you, and also new opportunities for stability. Maybe you've been trying to move, but you had to pay a debt off on your credit, so it was dinging you back and you wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z. This is showing that you're in the right alignment and space to accomplish the things that you've been working on, okay? Further foremost, we got the 4 of Cups here, upright next to the Page of Wands and the King of Swords. I want you to identify what things that you value, but I also don't want you to get depressed if you don't necessarily have all of those things available, right? The month of February is only for assessment, right? Seeing what you need, what you have, and what's important to you. Don't get too overwhelmed or too bogged down by counting other people's pockets or focusing on other people's focus. Still focus on you and just affirm in this new space as you identify who you are, what you need, what is important to you, so then you can start making the steps to get that, okay? So that's what we got for February. Whew, we getting through them. All right, and then we're going to move right on into March. And March is Gemini energy, all right? We're going to focus on communication. And I love this. I love that March is, because now it's kind of like when the new year really starting, right? Are you telling people what you need to tell them? Are you saying what you need to say, even to yourself, right? That's the energy that we're coming into March. And to further clarify and bring that up, laying foundation, divine plan. So March is all about focusing on your focus and figuring out what you need. Isn't this perfect, right? January, you come in, you saying, who am I? What that look like? February, what do I value? March, just like I said, I didn't even know this was like, I literally am just like, didn't even know this was gonna fall like this, okay? March is how we get what we want. Like, how do I define what it is that I need, right? I love that for you. I love this for you. This is for everybody though, right? So this isn't sign specific. This is a collective reading. And it's going to break down differently, but this is where we need to be as a people, right? 4 Swords coming next to 7 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Page of Pentacles and 9 of Swords. I'm going to say this. As you navigate the best way to communicate, You're also going to encounter people who don't know how to communicate with you. You're going to get confused. You are going to be a little bit stressed. That's a part of the process. Don't get too bogged up in this portion, right? Because then you'll miss the celebration and the new financial opportunities that come to you, right? Get a definite plan, right? Focus on your focus. Allow people to respond as they should. People are human. They're going to do human things, right? But you don't get too caught up in that because you got work to do, all right? Let's move right along into April. We are focusing on the home. We're going to think about Cancer energy. I love this. I mean, I keep saying I love this. I always say that. I'm like that girl, you take me to the club. And I'm like, this my song. Because they all be my song. But no, what we focusing on for April is just where are your emotions at? You know, because March was thick. When you made that plan, you start making moves and people ain't like it, you ain't know how to feel about that because you want people to be happy for you. You want people to be on your program. But baby, everybody on their own program. Check that, right? And more important than checking that, you got to check yourself. How are you adjusting your emotions and focusing on your family and your own home life and being busy with your own life to do what you need to do, right? This here right here is saying that the ancestors support whatever move you making, right? But you got to decide on the move. These cards are interesting here. I'm getting the Strength in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon, and Five of Swords in reverse. This is letting me know that you might not necessarily take it easy, that people are not as supportive of you as they have probably been in the past. It's definitely going to impact your self-esteem, and you're going to feel like you're missing out, right? I want to tell you right now, that's okay. I'm also going to tell you right now, if you lost anything, that shit coming back tenfold, okay? Five of Pentacles is confirming that, especially with it being in reverse, right? But the Five of Swords is letting you know that you have to, just because people treat you a certain way, they act in a certain way, or they're doing things a certain way and you don't like it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be nasty in your response to them, right? You can navigate that differently. And I'm telling you, just be mindful of that because you already are like a ball of emotions from what's going on, and you're not seeing clearly because you feel like the world is against you. The world isn't against you. They just against you elevating at certain people just against you elevating at this certain point in time, and that's okay. It won't be forever. But again, it's your journey. It's your life. And, you know, everybody doesn't have to be in alignment with that. All right, we're going to move on to May. And we're going to tap into Leo energy, which is about creativity. All right. I want to now it's time to play. You know, you've been working so hard. You've been focusing on your focus. Now it's time to be open and be play and bring back the inspiration that has you doing it in the first place. And look, it's so interesting. Leap comes back. I think Leap is coming back in the month 5 because it's kind of bringing you back to remember why you were doing what you're doing. By May, you probably start feeling like, okay, this is too much. I can't manage. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe the people were right. But the first card that comes to support that is Temperance, which is saying it's all about being balanced. It's all about staying balanced. Also, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's saying that before you were very unsure. You were very disassociated. You were very unclear as to what direction you wanted to go. But the Seven of Cups here is saying that now you're clear. Five of Cups is indicating, especially with being in reverse, is just be mindful of how rich in resources and abundance that you are in regards to supporting the goals that you have. Don't get caught up in thinking like, oh, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. You could do whatever you put your mind up to. If you say you can't, then you're right about that too. Eight of Wands is symbolizing getting more focused and being intentional about whatever your plans and your goals for your life are. And then the Three of Pentacles here in reverse is just kind of reminding you that you do need to work in cooperation with others and not against others to get the things that you need. I know it's kind of weird in society. We always talk about the rat race. We always talk about, oh, it's just business. Oh, such and such and such. Don't have that mindset. 2024 and beyond is going to be about community, and you'll see that more and more as the weeks and the days and the years go by. But right now, I want you to focus on what you need for yourself so that you can be stronger in building a successful community around you. All right, let's go ahead and move right into June. And June is going to give us Virgo energy, right? And now we got to focus on our health, all right? So you feeling a little bit better about yourself. You outside a little bit, more playful, definitely more determined, and very, very confident in yourself and your needs and how you feel. But as we come into June, you got to kind of review what your daily routine is. And I think this is great because in June is when the summer starts, right? Kids are graduating, kids are getting out of school, you know, people are taking trips. You want to make sure that you stick to your routine because it took you so long to even decide to go forward with this, right? And you don't want to fall off of your progress. So I love that for you. To even go deeper into this is saying rest, be held, retreat. I would say around June will be a good time for you to withdraw just a bit from the rat race of making things happen. You should kind of have a couple things on autopilot, or you should be doing a reevaluation to see what's working for you, right? I think we should probably be in our second retrograde about that time of the year. So it might, this might even be falling. I haven't really looked at the calendar for 2024, but this might be falling during the retrograde season where it's time for you to be restorative, relaxing, and kind of like reviewing and revamping what's going on. With the Wheel of Fortune coming here, it's definitely going to be that June is that girl. We got the Wheel of Fortune right here, which is an ending. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, right? The Fool and the Magician. So with the Wheel of Fortune coming here, it's saying there's the ending of one thing. I think by June, the way you've been applying pressure, people are going to start to see you and respect you as this new person. But June might be the time where the imposter syndrome sets in, where you're like, dang, am I really that girl? Am I that girl? Yes, you that girl, guy, whatever. You are that person. Don't get so overwhelmed in your mind and your thoughts, thinking that you don't deserve whatever it is that you received, that you're not doing the right thing. You're in alignment, right? The best way to enjoy this, the best way to tap into this and successfully is for you to call your power back into you, utilizing all your resources to create whatever it is you need to do, but also approach it playfully in a sense that you're not going to know all the answers, right? But at the same time, you know enough to not know and enjoy the process of that. I'm saying it because you have the Fool here and the Magician with the 9 of Cups. So if I was you in June, I would be trying to take a break. I would be trying to rest. I would be trying to be relaxing, but I will also keep my standard routine in alignment that allowed me to get here. And it's kind of going to be a time of reflection. That's how I see that. All right, from June, we're going to move right on into July, and we are going to get into the energy of Libra. Now, Libra is all about relationship, not just relationships romantically, but they're about relationships collectively, right? How are you relating to the people you work with, the people in your community, the people in your family? I love that this is coming up in July because, again, we celebrate. We go on to barbecues. We outside. For you, this is telling you to literally come out your cave. Go outside. Express yourself. I think you might have been kind of hidden because once people started telling you they didn't really like what you was on back in March, you kind of like stopped messing with certain people. You got to remember, everybody's open to have their opinion and everybody's not going to support you. That's totally fine, right? You got to love people through it because people, all they know, people are limited by their education and understanding of their own self. It has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with you at all right? Wow, so we got another ending here and a new beginning, right? So I love this for you. I think July is going to be big about releasing, being open, making sure that you are supporting those who support you, but also seeing who supports you. With the 2 of Cups in reverse. There might be an end of a relationship that wasn't working for you anyway. I kind of like that because you don't need anybody holding you back. You want people that support you, people that are positive, people that are on the same page. So July is going to be an interesting month for you regarding your relationships. We're going to move right on in until August, which is going to be super transformative because we're tapping into the energy of Scorpio. What we need to focus on for August is how have you changed this season? Like, you know, where do you need to turn it up at? And August is like, I love August because it's kind of that time where we are ending summer, right? And then we going into fall, but it's not like quite got that chill of fall yet. It's like that right in between. I think that's my favorite season. It ain't even the real season, but I love that. Spirit is telling you your vibration is rising. You're the oracle. See what I mean? How you transforming. You are that girl. You was just wondering if you was that girl. Here goes Spirit say, yes, you are that girl. I love that song by Beyonce. I keep listening to it over and over. Anyway. And to support, wow, these are some great supportive cards. So in the month of August, I think I'm gonna stop here. So in the month of August, it's going to really be about redefining the things that you've been working on for longevity. Maybe you're in school and it's like, okay, now it's time to apply for the master's program. Maybe I just see whatever it is elevation. And I'm thinking of like education or a role because we have the Hierophant here. Maybe it's been time for you to drop a class and offer something to those around you. And whatever it is, I'm showing that there's two great financial opportunities for stability. You can take either one. I said I was done pulling cards. Either one is fine because look, there go Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. August is going to be a year of abundance and great joy for you, stability, because with the Empress card coming here, it's like literally, Empress card here coming next to Wheel of Fortune is basically saying your creations are blossoming. So whatever it is you've been working on this year, this is the time that it comes alive. I love that for you. I love that for all of y'all. It's for everybody. See, that's a good thing. This is for everybody. If you do the work, this is for you. And it's really interesting because that lives like how life plays out. It might not be as soon and as beautiful as this is playing. And honestly, you see me shuffling. I don't really like even, giving false hope. But this is letting you know good things are coming. So I'm with it. Now we're going to move right on into September and adapt philosophy for our focus as we tap into the energy of Sagittarius. At this point in time, now you're seeing that you're that girl. You're seeing everything working for you. But let's take it a step deeper. Let's take it a step higher. What belief system is inspiring you or driving your actions? Because see, here's the thing. Who's supporting you, right? Immediately it says soul tribe is all coming together. So God is affirming that he is in your life and that he's walking behind you step by step and he got your back. How do you take this deeper, right? Maybe, maybe you begin giving back. Maybe you begin tithing. Maybe you begin offering some additional support to other people that are in your situation. I am showing that what I'll say for this month is, remember that you're not alone in the journey and your process. Don't get disillusioned thinking that you don't have support from the other side, right? Keep that in mind and keep that in alignment, okay? Now let's go ahead and move over to October, and we're going to tap into the energy of Capricorn. And this is about ambition. So you've already achieved a couple steps of your personal goals, but now you're trying to think about how much further you can go. How much higher can we take this? What's inspiring you? How's your reputation looking? How do people see you? And the card that we got, this one was interesting, is this actually asking us a question. And it's saying, where are you being called to on your journey? Where are you going? I'm showing that October will be a time of charity, of giving back, of reflection, but also celebration. celebrating your small wins, taking time to meditate and focus on you internally and intentionally, and also giving back, investing in other projects and other people. I don't know what it is about the Wheel of Fortune, but I feel like you're getting it again. I'm also with the Queen of Cups here. I'm showing like emotional balance. Maybe in this is when you finally get it, like you finally understand what's happening around you. Wheel of Fortune is showing also abundance, but I'm picking up as an ending. I think every month, I feel like this year is kind of like a video game, and every month is like a different level of like the Donkey Kong stairs that you keep jumping up, and I love to see it. All right, we're almost done with the year, man. Wow. Good energy, man. Good energy. All right, we're going right into November of 2024. And that has us tapping into Aquarius, which is all about community. Now, look, I tried to pull one card. Aquarius is always so extra. Let's see what they're talking about. What are you clinging on to? Channeling and uplifting humanity, very in alignment with this Aquarius stuff, and also helpers in a subtle realm. So I think when we come to November, it's going to kind of be a question of what are your friendships bringing you, right? Are you working with the context of larger groups? Is what you're offering, is what you're doing, is it just for you or is it for other people? And are you holding on to certain fears, like of poverty, of shame, of such, which is getting in the way of you serving at large? That's something I really want you to think about when we get to November, right? Because that's what Spirit is saying. As far as the cards, it's just it's basically saying like you've been doing a lot, but now you're being called to be more accountable for what you've been offering, what you've been doing. Nine of Pentacles shows that you're rich in abundance, but the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups here being in reverse is just kind of bringing your ego back. November seems like a month about checking yourself, checking what is ruling you, checking what is motivating you, checking what makes you make certain decisions. So I think in November, before the year ends, you might kind of see yourself in a different light, a light that you weren't aware of. And that's okay. November doesn't necessarily look positive in regards to how other people might be viewing you either. Because it might be like, oh, it's giving selfish motherfucker. But also, what have you been clinging on to have you be a selfish motherfucker? That's what I want to explore. That's what you need to explore, right? All right. And we're going to end the year off now with Pisces energy. Cards say soul retrieval, right? This one here is about your inner life. What's happening inside of you, your anxieties, your secrets, your dreams and hopes. And see, November kind of touched on that. It literally asks you, what are you clinging on to? What are you afraid of? And I think as you end the year, after seeing so much beauty, so much abundance, so much success, you might be looking at people around you that are struggling, people that are suffering, people that don't have as much as you have, and it might have you at an internal inverse as far as like what your responsibility is to them. That's the energy that I'm picking up for November. And then when we get into December, you are having to really take inventory as if you're still serving yourself like you were in January, if you're still living by that definition as you had in January. Page of Wands here shows me a new action that's going to be taking place. I still have this Five of Swords in reverse, and it's kind of, now that it's come up in the last couple months, I'm picking up on stubborn energy, right? Your mind gets a little afraid, so you get stubborn. You think that you can't do things, but you can. Or you think that you have to harm other people or get in the way of other people to get what you want. Or you feel like other people are against you. You feel like you are you have to fight fight unfairly because they're fighting you unfairly. Lastly, the energy I'm picking up on this is someone was doing you dirty behind your back, and that gets reviewed. The last one is what I'm kind of going to lean closer to, just because we have the Ten of Cups here, which is a legacy card. This is a family. They're living for on and on forever and ever. And with the moon here and Eight of Pentacles, it's basically saying there are things that you don't know, right? You're still learning, you're still developing, and more details are still being expressed. But as long as you focus on your grasp, taking care of the things that you need, everything is going to work out beautifully. Guys, I want to thank you so much for being here for my 2024 prediction for the collective. Please stay tuned, as I will be dropping videos for all signs. By the end of this week, I should have the rest of the videos up for the remaining of December signs. I do appreciate your patience with that. And just, you know, stay with me, okay, guys? I appreciate you. I hope to see you abundantly strive and be great in 2024. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right. Bye.